What is up, guys? Julian's Way here, and in this video today, obviously it's the New York Pro, one of the biggest shows next to the Olympia. And a lot of people come out for the show. A lot of people just keep thinking about the show. A lot of people are excited about the show. I'm one of them. I've been waiting. Besides the whole blessing hype, every year there's always like a hype of two persons going head to head. But this year has been really different with the whole hype with blessings and Nick. Now, after seeing what blessings look like in the Indie Pro versus what Nick looked like stepping into the show, a lot of people, even blessings fans, would say, "All right, Nick can't win this or he can't take this away," except for the people that really think that blessing was going to come back from the dead and beat Nick. No, it's not going to happen, and I do not think it's going to happen now. So let's look at the guys. All right, let's look at coming down to this. There's some good, well, maybe some good news, maybe some bad news. Some people will always be out, and there's always going to be some winners or some losers, or I would say some learners. All right, nobody really loses. All these guys worked hard, and this is prejudging. So let me get right into it. All right, Dorian Haywood, he looks all right. He looks good. He can definitely use some more of everything. Conditioning, a little bit more size in the legs, definitely. But he doesn't look bad. On Mohammed Elmam, he's a little bit disappointed. I thought he would have come in better, but I do not see him looking better. I think he's gonna come out of the top three here definitely. Even though his competition was harder, I still think he could have done some damage. But I heard in the interview he said that he tried to go for the size, and I do not think that there was anybody there for him to really go for the size. He already has a decent amount of size. He should have worked and trying out more and bringing in some tightness and condition and some separation that he probably missed a little at the Indie Pro, but he didn't do that. He went for a size game. You can see how smooth he is from the side, from the back. His glutes just went out of the way. So I'm a little disappointed with the decision that he made, because I think these Egyptian bodybuilders, they have like great quads, man. Look, Big Ramy, we all know Big Ramy, Hassan Mustafa. These guys just have like great genetics from the quads and great potential, and they're just like naturally big. Like their bone density structure is just on a different level there from Egypt. Maybe these guys had the old Egyptians genetics. Anyways, like I said, I think he could have been better. And this guy right here, blessings, all right. Awodabu, Mr. Boogeyman. However, he went for the same thing as he was doing in this video. If you follow his vlog and so on, he was like eating a lot of burgers, a lot of food, thinking that he's gonna pull out his legs. But he keep thinking about his legs and his legs and his legs, and he did not think about spilling over in his condition. And this is exactly what happened, man. He's smooth. He just coming like looking like a burger, like a pancake burger, and this is not really good, because you're gonna have guys that have like crazy muscle and separation, like Nick, really coming in dense and hard and full. Come on now. I mean, just because of the legs, I think he should have still tried to hold the conditioning. Now he doesn't have conditioning nor size to compete with these guys, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's so sad. It's really messed up. The big hype, he was nowhere close to Nick, and I didn't had him like winning the show. Like I said, he would be lucky to even place top five. Those were my predictions, knowing that there's some guys like Hassan and so and Nick that's going to be there, might push him back to maybe fifth or sixth place, the best that he might be doing here. And the champ from the Indie Pro, Justin said that the judges said that he needed to dry out some more, come in a little bit more tight, and he was working that. So I would expect Justin to come in real crispy, and I do not see that here. Not saying that he doesn't look good. He looks damn good, but I just thought that he would have been like undeniable. All right, his glutes would have been more separated, and I do not see that here. I expect a little better from Justin, like more density in the back, more separation in the glutes, and it's not there. So I do not know, man. He might be having to take a step back at second place, because look at Nick. Nick really did well, and definitely he was a favorite of the show coming into this show. Not my favorite though. I'm not going to change my words. Did saying that maybe he's top three, he could potentially win, but I did say it's Justin, Nick, and Mustafa. All right, and I do not know if that's still going to be top three because I'm disappointed about him, and I'm going to get right into that. But let us look at Nick. Nick has improved. All right, Nick looks damn good from like every angle. But the funny thing about Nick is that Nick's waist look a bit thick from the front. He looks a bit more blocky from the front, and the back, his waist just looks small. Do not know what he did down there, and you can see the separation in his hamstrings, his calves, his glutes. I think he'll improve from the back, and he looks a bit more like, what can I say, a bit more symmetrical and complete here. So to what I'm seeing here, you can see this is only prejudging. You know, some people come back and they have their own redemption in the same day, not at another show. So let's say Justin comes back really crips. He can probably take out Nick. But as far as I see, this looks like Nick's show. Maybe Justin in second. I do not know about Mustafa even coming in third unless he really dials in at night. He can even be like fifth place. He can be taken out if one of these other guys come in like really good. But Hassan is possibly top three, third place. So it's definitely a Justin and Nick game battling it out. But Nick just looks damn good, man. His abs was really separated. He was able to control his midsection and you know, kind of take the whole focus on his midsection, because I know a lot of people was gonna look for mistakes there and look to see where he's going with the waistline. But he looks really good, man. The way he put his hands there and so on. So moving on to the biggest disappointment, I would say, for the NY Pro, or so far for the year, is Hassan, man. Hassan was looking good, then he was looking a bit fat, a bit off, then he was looking back, dial in. I do not know what he was playing, ping pong or hopscotch or eeny, meeny, miny, mo, 1, 2, 3. I do not know what he was playing. Like one day he looked good, one day he didn't. And I just come down to a point where I think he spilled over his conditioning and come in. The separation in his quads isn't there. He looks smooth as butter. Well, not as butter, but maybe like not butter with some chunks, a little bit of chunk or a peanut inside, you know. But I'm really disappointed because this guy has, look at where his calf starts from. His calves really start almost from his ankle, coming right up there. So much muscle there. And the back, how he poses his back, he could have been, he is wide. He is just so shoulder and so much of biceps in there. Like he's not getting to flare out his lats. His lats definitely need some work on his back and his lats. But definitely look at the muscle in this guy. He's a stupendous quad. Like I said, these guys from Egypt has like stupendous amount of quads. His quads is even bigger than like Justin, everybody in the lineup, Nick, everybody. But the density and the separation in Nick's quads and back definitely surpass Hassan. So I think Hassan really needs to work on his back, his density, and his conditioning. I'm not going to say that. I do not know if it was Ramadan. You're going to blame Ramadan, but I do not think it's Ramadan. I think it's him just not getting it right. I mean, if you're going to do something that's really spiritual and important to you and you've been doing all your life and that's more important, then why think about a show? Why think about doing a show? Why think about being number one at one of the best shows in the world while you have something so secret to you? He should not have focused on Ramadan and a show like the New York Pro. He should have done something else. But I mean, everybody got to do what they feel is best for them, and he did what he did, and this is the outcome. You know, one thing takes from the other in life. Balance is important, but there's no way you can be at two places at the same time. All right, I think he should have just do his Ramadan and focus on another show. And he was like trying to diet through something like Ramadan, where a lot of things could have gone wrong in terms of his muscle, his fullness, the way they look, and all that. But I'm not gonna get into that. You know, I had him like first to second place, and I said I wanted him to win, but clearly Justin or Nick could be there, and it's exactly that's what it came down to, Justin and Nick. The reason why I want Nick to win, I'm not a big fan of Nick's physique, but if he wins, then definitely that qualifies him to have a part two with him, Justin, and the other guys that is going to be there on the stage. So I think Nick worked hard for this. Justin already did win. He already qualified, and he already got a show. So I want this to be Nick, and I think Nick is going to win it anyways. But you know, like I said, I didn't really see Justin bringing in a real better package. So that's why I think you've got to bring in a better package to beat somebody like Nick, how he's looking right now. So definitely I think it's going to be Nick. Justin second, maybe Hassan if he pulls his shit together. He can come in third, but he can easily be fourth or even fifth if he doesn't get better. All right, that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap the video up. If you made it this far, please give it a thumbs up. Also remember to please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell button for notifications until my next video. Peace, take care, and stay safe.